Welcome back to Wikinews.
We're kicking off with this profoundly moving moment in history, the funeral for President Russell M. Nelson, the 17th prophet of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, wrapped up just yesterday in Salt Lake City, and man, it was a global outpouring of love, tears, and gratitude for a man who touched millions as both a groundbreaking heart surgeon and a spiritual giant who led the faith for over 7 years until he passed peacefully at 101 on September 27. Thousands packed the conference center on Temple Square for the noon service, with tickets snapped up fast for anyone 8 and older, and it streamed live worldwide in 39 languages on church sites, YouTube, BYUtv, and KSL, folks tuning in from temples, homes, and campuses everywhere, including a massive gathering of students and faculty at BYU-Idaho who paused classes to honor him together. The vibe was electric yet reverent, starting with a choir belting out hymns like How Great Thou Art that had everyone in tears, followed by heartfelt tributes from his inner circle, President Dallin H. Oaks and Elder Henry B. Eyring, his longtime counselors, sharing stories of his quiet wisdom and unshakable faith, while Elder Jeffrey R. Holland of the Quorum of the 12 and Relief Society President Camille N. Johnson painted him as a healer of hearts, literally from his days pioneering open-heart surgery in the 50s to spiritually mending souls through his messages of hope, temples, and gathering Israel. 2 of his 10 children stepped up too, daughter Lori N. Marsh and son Russell M. Nelson Jr., choking back sobs as they remembered Dad's boundless energy, like how at 100 he was still jet-setting to dedicate temples and turning 101 just weeks before with all the grandkids around, celebrating a life that fused medicine, family, and devotion. Folks on X are calling it the most emotional moments ever, with clips of the family eulogies and choir going mega-viral, one post racking up thousands of views overnight. Before the service, Monday's public viewing drew insane crowds, thousands lining up for hours in the Hall of the Prophets to pay respects, from his bust gleaming under the lights to family like daughter Rosalie Ringwood bringing her own kid to say goodbye, a full-circle moment of legacy. After the funeral, the procession rolled out with Salt Lake PD escorting the horse-drawn hearse down North and West Temple, crowds spilling onto the streets waving white handkerchiefs in that beautiful LDS tradition, bells possibly tolling from the Cathedral of the Madeleine like they did for past prophets, pure poetry. A private burial followed at the Salt Lake City Cemetery, wrapping up a week that kicked off with a special tribute broadcast on October 1 featuring church leaders reminiscing before General Conference rolled on uninterrupted. Even beyond the faith community, it hit deep. Utah Congresswoman Celeste Malloy, a member herself, called it deeply personal, reflecting on Nelson's example of living a life worth honoring, especially with D.C. shutdown talks looming, but she made it back in time to mourn with her constituents. Social media's flooded with condolences pouring into his Facebook and Instagram, donations spiking to the church's humanitarian aid and missionary funds in lieu of flowers, and world leaders from all walks echoing the sentiment of a man who built 150-plus temples and preached unity in a divided time. The Quorum of the 12 will meet soon to choose his successor, but for now, it's all about celebrating the prophet who went from Salt Lake Kid in 1936 to global icon, leaving a legacy of heart, hope, and vision. This one's got me emotional just recapping, a true titan gone, but his light not dimming anytime soon. What's resonating with you most from his life or the service? Drop your thoughts, prayers, or memories in the comments, smash that like if you're feeling the love, and subscribe for any updates on the succession or more faith news. Sending peace to the Nelson family and the whole community, peace out.